Let me start with a bold truth. Your money is not controlled by your boss, your bank, or even the economy. It is controlled by laws. Not the ones written on paper and enforced by police, but invisible spiritual laws that govern the flow of money. These laws are as real as gravity. You don't have to believe in gravity for it to pull your sandwich to the floor, jelly side down. And you don't have to believe in these laws for them to shape your financial life. They are already working. The only question is, are they working for you or against you? Now, let's be honest. Money has a way of making us feel both hopeful and helpless. You work, you plan, you hustle, and yet somehow there's always more month than money. Bills pile up like unwanted guests who refuse to leave, and that extra cash you thought you'd save seems to vanish like socks in the laundry. It's frustrating. It makes you wonder, am I cursed? Did the universe forget about me? Why do some people seem to attract money so easily while others fight tooth and nail for every penny? The truth is, most people are playing the money game without knowing the rules. Imagine playing chess while thinking you're playing checkers. You keep moving the pieces wrong, and every time you lose, you say, life is unfair. But life isn't unfair, it's just following the rules you don't know yet, and today, I want to hand you those rules. 7 hidden spiritual laws that govern your money. Once you understand them and live them, you'll stop chasing money, and money will start chasing you. So, let's get into it. The first law is the law of belief. Money follows conviction. Think of your mind as a broadcast station, sending out signals every second. If your signal says, I never have enough, then the universe, like an obedient waiter, delivers exactly what you ordered. Lack, shortage, and struggle. It doesn't stop to argue with you. It doesn't say, are you sure you want that? No, it just serves what you ask for. And you keep tipping it with your words and emotions. Here's the thing. Belief is like the software running in the background of your life. If it's outdated, buggy, or corrupted, you'll keep crashing financially. Many people are running on the belief system they inherited as children. Maybe you grew up hearing things like, money doesn't grow on trees, or we can't afford that, or rich people are greedy. Those seeds planted in your young mind grew into a harvest of lack. The law of belief is unbending. You cannot attract what you do not believe is possible for you. So how do you change it? Start by catching those sneaky thoughts. When you hear yourself saying, I can't afford this, flip it. Say, I choose to attract abundance. I am provided for. At first it feels silly, like trying to convince yourself you like broccoli when you don't. But with repetition, your mind starts to accept the new signal, and once belief shifts, reality begins to rearrange itself. Now, let me tell you a story. I once knew a woman who believed money was evil. She prayed, she worked, she tried her best, but she always lived in struggle. One day, she decided to shift her belief. She said, money is not evil, it is good. It is a tool to bless myself and others. Within weeks, opportunities came her way that had always been there, but her old belief had blinded her to them. That's the power of belief. The second law is the law of circulation. Money is like blood, it has to flow. If you hoard it in fear, it stagnates. If you waste it, it drains away. But when you allow it to circulate, giving and receiving with joy, it returns multiplied. Think of it like water in a well. If you refuse to draw from the well because you're afraid it will run dry, the water grows stale, mossy, undrinkable. But when you keep drawing, the well refills with fresh water. Money is the same. You cannot hold onto it with clenched fists and expect abundance. Fearful saving does not attract wealth. Joyful circulation does. Does this mean spend recklessly? Of course not. It means release with trust, give a little, even when it feels uncomfortable, and bless what you give. I once advised someone who was drowning in debt to give $1 with faith and joy. She laughed at the idea. How can $1 help me when I owe thousands? But she tried. She gave $1 to someone in need and blessed it. That small act opened her spirit to receive. Within weeks, Unexpected money came in, enough to cover bills. The well began to flow again. The third law is the law of gratitude. Gratitude is magnetic. Whatever you appreciate, appreciates. If you constantly focus on what's missing, you multiply emptiness. But when you sincerely thank the universe for what's already in your hands, you create a magnetic pull for more. Let's test this. Think of two people, one always complaining, "I never have enough," and another saying, "I'm thankful for what I have, no matter how small." Who do you think people enjoy blessing more? Gratitude doesn't just attract money, it attracts people, opportunities, kindness. Life itself leans in and says, "Here's more of what you love." A practical step. Every morning, look at what you already have. Food in your fridge, say thank you. A roof overhead, say thank you. A single coin in your pocket, bless it. Don't despise small beginnings. Gratitude turns small things into great things. The fourth law is the law of words. Your tongue is powerful. Speak lack, and lack listens. Speak wealth, and wealth responds. Words are like seeds. Every time you speak, you are planting your financial future. This is why you must stop saying, "I'm broke." That phrase is like watering weeds in your garden. Instead, start watering roses. Speak life. I am prosperous. Money flows to me easily. I am richly supplied. At first, you may laugh. You may think, this sounds like I'm lying to myself. But words shape beliefs, and beliefs shape reality. Your future is growing in the soil of your speech. Plant carefully. The fifth law is the law of vision. You cannot attract what you cannot picture. If your inner world is full of worry, fear, and debt, money cannot feel welcome there. But if you take time each day to visualize abundance, see yourself paying bills with ease, see yourself blessing others generously, see yourself living in freedom, you create a mental blueprint. The outer world cannot help but try to match the inner picture. Vision is not daydreaming, it's blueprinting. An architect does not say, "Let's just throw bricks together and hope a house appears." He creates a detailed plan. Your vision is your financial plan in the unseen realm. Build it boldly. The sixth law is the law of faith and action. Faith without action is like a car without fuel. It looks nice but goes nowhere. You must combine inner conviction with outer steps. Believe opportunities will come, and then position yourself to meet them. Faith says, "I trust the bridge will hold me." Action is stepping onto the bridge. Without both, nothing moves. So many people pray for money, but never prepare to receive it. They ask for opportunities, but never sharpen their skills or apply for doors to open. Faith is expectation. Action is demonstration. Show the universe you're ready, and it will meet you halfway. The seventh law is the law of forgiveness. Nothing blocks money faster than resentment, bitterness, and envy. These are like rust in your financial pipeline. You may work, hustle, and try, but if your heart is clogged with unforgiveness, prosperity cannot flow freely. Forgive freely, not because they deserve it, but because you deserve peace. When you release others, you unclog your own channel. I've seen people struggle financially for years, and the moment they forgave someone who hurt them, things shifted dramatically. Jobs opened, debts were cleared, opportunities arrived. Forgiveness is not weakness, it is wealth building. Now let's pause. I know what you're thinking. This is a lot. Where do I start? Start small. Don't overwhelm yourself trying to master all 7 laws at once. Pick one law today and practice it. Maybe it's changing your words. Stop saying "I'm broke" and start saying, "I am richly supplied." Maybe it's giving a little, even just a coin, with joy. Maybe it's forgiving that person you've held in your heart for too long. Even one small step shifts the entire flow. Think of it like moving a stone in a river. The whole current changes. Here's your challenge. Before this day ends, choose one of these 7 laws and act on it. Then watch. Pay attention. Did something shift? Did you feel lighter? Did an opportunity come unexpectedly? Share your experience in the comments, because when you share, you not only affirm your progress, you inspire someone else to take their step too. Remember this: money is not your enemy. It is not here to mock you or punish you. Money is energy, and energy responds to your inner state. Align with these 7 laws, and you stop chasing money. Instead, money begins to chase you. If you found value here, hit that subscribe button, because more truths are coming your way. Leave a comment about which law you're committing to today, and don't keep this to yourself. Share it with someone who needs a breakthrough. Imagine if everyone around you started living by these laws. Imagine the flow of abundance, the freedom, the joy. Your wealth is already waiting. All you have to do is step into alignment. Start today. Start with one law, and watch the magic unfold.